Яша, посмотри в аппарат. Я хочу тебя заснять. Вот так. Значит, сегодня 2 число. У тебя день рождения. Исполнилось Божьей помощью 8 лет. Куда ты бегаешь? А вот его лучшая подруга Диана. Давай сюда, Диана, выходи. Выходи под камеру. Под камеру, куда вы побежали? Вот она. Лучшая подруга его. Обнимитесь. Обнимитесь. Яша. Обнимитесь. Что такое? Вы не умеете обниматься?
Нет.
Обнимитесь быстренько.
Нет.
Я хочу, чтобы они это самое, на память заснялись. Давай, Яша, иди подойди к Диане.
It's working, I think. I guess nobody's coming. Yeah.
Steven,
Open your present.
что, не можешь отдать презент Даяне?
I did. She didn't take it.
This is for you. Они же, they're confused.
Look, it says
Привет.
Diana.
Все такие красивые. И вкусно уже пахнет.
Да, вот гости пришли. Друг Стивен, его мама.
Да.
Спасибо.
Это вы первые, да, я так понимаю?
Да,
Вау. Вы самые, это вот,
Да.
дисциплинированные.
точно.
Или голодные?
Или голодные? Не, я не думаю, что они голодные.
Сейчас так сейчас.
Все ясно.
So do I. I was 9 too.
Come on, Sharon.
I don't
Миша, are you sure?
I'll just stand.
I have a job. Садитесь, кто-то хочет тут сесть.
So do I.
Садись, Миша.
Where's the view?
Водичка.
Interesting.
Миш. Стивен, что тебе налить? А, у вас есть? А тебе?
I got the book. What are you doing? The book. Look, I got the ear. What's the
Смотри, весь мокрый. Смотри, что даешь?
Как же пролить?
Can I have a napkin? I still touch it. What's 2,100 billion? Oh, how does it make it so loud?
Шум.
Оставь их себе, они разберутся.
He's really good, but he kills himself.
Not if he uses gold crap.
Yeah, they do.
Well, I do.
Well, some do. I don't. Except for us. Or you want to
I could beat them just like that.
Hell,
I can beat you just like that.
You can.
I could beat you just like that. Except I didn't want to. You can have the opened one. You don't have to open it.
Fine. Did you?
No. Hi, Robert.
Познакомьтесь.
That's Michelle, that's Lisa, that's Misha, that's Jacob.
Hi.
What's your name? Eric. That's Eric, that's Sandy, that's Steve.
Ты будешь пиццу кушать? Робик, ты будешь кушать пиццу? Чиз?
Все, гости пришли.
Birthday.
Привет.
Привет.
Hi,
Диана.
А, может дать? Так, тогда давай.
Folks, please sit on the floor. Everybody come in for the big magic show. Everybody come in for the big magic show. What is this, boys town here? Where are the girls? Oh, we got a couple of girls coming in. Okay.
There are more.
Yeah, more. Okay. Let me have the balloon, please. We'll put the balloons over here. Thank you. Just so no, I don't want to take a break and frighten everybody and scare me to death. Keep them all here. Okay. Got more down in the basement, stuck away. All right. we'll have to wait a minute, maybe let's see if anybody else is here.
Would anybody
Anybody
sit
else?
down?
Floor, please. Yeah. I know you're probably 18, but you gotta sit on the floor because she's maybe a little older. Okay. You got room?
Yep.
I want you to have room and be comfortable. The show runs 45 minutes, okay? Come on in. Got a seat right for you there. Watch your step. Oh, yeah, spread out a little bit. Give yourself a little room, guys. You know, don't step on each other. Here, who's not here? Raise your hands. Who's not here? Raise your hands. Okay, I didn't catch anybody. Everybody's here. Good. Now, first of all, I have to find Jacob. Where's Jacob? Let me see. You're not Jacob. Are you Jacob? No, you're a girl. Where's you're too old. Jacob, where's Jacob? Jacob, come on down. Where did he go? I knew it was you, Jacob. I knew. I say that, Jacob. We're not, you know, why don't you sit right in the front, Jacob? Because you may have to help me a little bit, if you don't mind. And we have to find Diana. And now, of course, I know where she is. Yes, okay. And my name is Mr. Tricks, and I'm going to do some magic for you. We have to have a couple of rules. Number one, if I ask a question, please raise your hand if you know the answer. Don't just raise it because you like to wave your hand in the air because it's cool. Number two, if you want to talk during the show, that's okay. But if you want to talk, then something very interesting happens. Mr. Tricks can't talk. And if I can't talk, I can't do the magic tricks. So the quieter you are, the more tricks you're going to see. Now, how many of you have seen magicians before? Well, a lot of you have seen magicians before. Okay. Let me explain something. What happens when you break a mirror? Anybody know? Raise your hands. Yes.
7 years.
7 years bad luck. And if you've seen me before and you know what's going to happen, please don't tell anybody. You know why? It spoils the fun for everybody else. And also you can get 2 years bad luck. Go watch closely because now we have our magic wand. Gives me a lot of magic power. Yes, this was given to me by one of the Pokemon a long time ago. I forget which one. Gives me a lot of magic powers. You got to watch closely all the time. You never know what Mr. Tricks is going to do next. Solid steel. Now, we need a magic word. Jacob, do you know any magic words? Excellent. Anybody know a different magic word? Yes, then. Okay. Anybody else a different one? One more. You know any magic words, sir? No. No? Okay. Anybody else know a magic word? Okay. We're going to use an old Ninja Turtle. You remember the Ninja Turtles? This goes way back. It's not Cowabunga Dude. It's Gazaba Gahootis. That's the magic word that I use, and it gives me a lot of power and gives you power too. When I say three, I want everyone to say Gazaba Gahootis. 1, 2, 3. Gazaba Gahootis, and every time you say the magic words, yes, amazing things do happen. Handkerchief turns color. Matches what you're wearing. I like blue. Jacob, I like blue very much. So first of all, we're going to start, and people always ask me, they say, Jacob, they ask me, what was the first trick you ever saw? And Diana, the first trick I ever saw was in China, a long time ago. So a Chinese magician had some of these funny bamboo sticks, little cord went up and down, a little button on the top, a funny tassel on the bottom. And he had 2 of them. Another one just like the first, little cord went up and down, little button on the top, tassel on the bottom. Here's what the Chinese magician did. The first trick I ever saw. He put the 2 sticks together just like that, and he waved his hands over them and he said, Gazaba Gahootis. And he reached over and he pulled up on this, that went up. He pulled down on this tassel, and this went up. He pulled down on this and that went up. Pulled down on that and this went up. I said, that's not such a good trick. I said, I was pretty smart. I said, would you do me a favor, sir? Would you put one in the right hand and one in the left hand? Let me see you do the same thing. So the Chinese magician smiled. He didn't speak much English. He pulled down on this and that one went up. They pulled down on this and that went up. They pulled down on that and this went up. They pulled down on this and that went up. Finally, I said, do me another favor, sir. Would you mind putting that underneath your arm? Would you pull this down? Let me see if this goes up. It can't happen. It's impossible, right? Very slowly, pull this down. I was a wise guy, Jacob. I went over and I tried. Nothing happened. You know what he did then? He went over to his Chinese wife. Now, I didn't bring my Chinese wife with me this afternoon. Raise your hand if you want to take a crazy guess. Why didn't I bring my Chinese wife with me? Anybody want to guess? Take a wild, crazy guess. Why didn't I bring her?
China's too far.
China's too far. Actually, I don't have one. That's why I didn't bring one. So I need to borrow a young lady to be my Chinese wife for just a moment. Who's going to volunteer? What are you asking to raise his hand? My grandchildren, my own. Yeah, okay, if he wants to sit there, that's fine. Jacob, may I have your hand, please? Couldn't even feel the hair. But you know what happened? The Chinese magician said, Gazaba Gahootis. He put his finger under that hair, he pulled up on the hair, and they both went up together. And that's the mystery of the Chinese sticks. Now, Diana, you were very nice to give me the hair. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a giant wallet because inside is the new $20 bill. You've seen the new $20 bills? This is for you. Is it okay with you if I give you and all your friends $20 when the show is over? Is that okay? Okay, when the show is over, I'm going to give you the money, and Diana, I'd like you to hand it out to your friends, okay? I don't want to take the time now because it takes too long. So I'll leave the money right here, we won't forget it, and we'll give the money out when the show is over. Okay, you like silly things? Diana, you like silly things? Okay, I do too. This is the way they used to make top hats. Now some of you older folks remember. They made them flat, so when you travel around, they don't take up a lot of room, because when you open up a hat like this, they get to be quite large. Now you behave yourself. Nice tiny brain noise, okay? So let's see a very silly rabbit from a hat? Okay, Mr. Tricks reaches in, now don't you run around. Ladies and gentlemen, right before your very eyes, we have a rabbit. Well, I know you wanted David Copperfield, but he was busy, so you got Mr. Tricks instead. You look a little disappointed. Diana, would you like to see something livelier? Okay, I'll tell you what I can do. Maybe I can turn one of your friends into a rabbit. Would you stand up, please, Diana? Would you pick somebody, it could be a boy or a girl, who I can turn into a rabbit? Okay, what's your first name? Ben? Stand right over here, please, sir. Okay. Now, Ben, we have to give you a little test first to see if you'd make a good rabbit. Because just because she says so doesn't mean. First of all, can you hop like a rabbit hops? Let me see you hop. Whoa, that's like, wow, you got the good sneakers on. Great. Now, this is a little tougher. Can you sort of wiggle your nose like a rabbit? Very good. And you put your paws up in the air like a rabbit? Great. Okay, stand right over here. Now, Ben, there's only one little problem. I've been doing a lot of shows. I don't quite remember the magic word to turn you back into Ben. Would you mind very much if I turn you into a rabbit that wait 2 or 3 weeks until the spell wears off? Would you mind running around and eating all the nice stuff? You wouldn't mind, would you? Great. Oh, good. Okay. Now I'm going to tap you very gently 3 times with the magic wand. Shut your eyes, Ben. Just think, I'm a rabbit. Picture yourself as a nice white rabbit 2. I'm a rabbit 3. And who knows, you might even turn. He's a good sport. Give him some applause. That was good. All right, we got rid of all the silly things. Now it's time to get serious. And most of you are old enough to know what hypnotism is. Hypnotism means that the hypnotist can make things change or float or do all kinds of things. Jacob, I'm going to turn you into a hypnotist. You know why? Because I don't. Is today your actual birthday or close to today?
Today's his my actual.
Oh, so you have a lot of power. Diana, how about you? It's close to today? Okay, so you both have power. You got, okay. All you have to do is say the magic word. Say Gazaba. Gahudis. Wow, you worked very quickly. He hypnotized that rope and made that stiff as a board. I can even hold one end of that. It will not collapse. No wires, no strings. Now you have to break the magic spell. You know how you do that? You say the magic words. Boo boo. Say boo boo.
Boo boo.
A little louder.
Boo boo.
Oh, great. Okay, you broke the magic spell. And in a moment, I am going to hypnotize everyone in this room. But first of all, I need someone that likes to play catch. Diana, you like to play catch? Okay, would you come up here, please? Right over here. This is where the catcher stands. That's home plate. Would you stand there, please? Okay. And we also have for you, I've got a green handkerchief and a yellow handkerchief. And Mr. Tricks is going to tie the green and the yellow handkerchief together, just making a little knot. Everybody sleeping out there? What colors are these? What colors are these? I'm glad somebody's awake out there. Good, thank you. Diana, check the little cup. Anything inside the cup? No. The 2 handkerchiefs go in the cup. And Diana, this is your catcher's mitt, the catcher's glove. One hand on the bottom, please, one on the top. Okay, don't go away. You're my catcher. That's the catcher's mitt. This is the baseball bat. Raise your hand. What are we missing to play ball? What are you missing, Jacob? The ball. But magicians don't do things the easy way. We do things the hard way. We are going to play ball with a ghost. Now, this is a ghost catching box, whether you believe in ghosts or not. It was used in the movie The Ghostbusters and Casper the Ghost. Here's how it works. When we say the magic word, Gazabagahudis, a ghost up in the air, hopefully is going to hear and come down inside the box. So when I say 3, everyone say Gazabagahudis. 1, 2, 3. Gazabagahudis. Amazing. This is a very well-built house. We have the sound is going to go through the ceiling, Jacob, through the roof, and it's a beautiful day, and you know the ghosts live on top of the clouds. So if they can't hear, they will not come down. So you have to shout it out very loud. 1, 2, 3. saw one. In fact, this is a lady ghost. Her name is Roberta. She's an old ghost, and it's an old dame. They don't get her too much anymore. This is Roberta. How do I know this is Roberta, Jacob? I did a show in Ridgewood about 3 weeks ago. Roberta was nice enough to come down and assist me, and I recognized the colors. Now, what is your favorite color on Roberta's dress? Blue. And what's your favorite color, guy in red?
Blue.
Blue. How about you way in the back? What's your favorite color?
Yellow.
Yellow. One more. What's your favorite color? Blue. So if we saw Roberta again, we would recognize her, right? Now you're probably wondering, how on earth are we going to play baseball with Roberta? Well, I'm going to turn her into a little ball that I can throw. Okay. Now, Diana, here's what you have to do. Take your hand off the top and put it right down at your side. Put one hand right down. Good. That's it. Perfect. Now, the hand holding the cup, hold that way up in the air like the Statue of Liberty. Hold it way up. Good. Now, Diana, I'm going to hypnotize everybody. I don't want to hypnotize you, so shut your eyes for a moment. Everybody, look in my eyes for a moment. Look in my eyes. Okay, you can open your eyes, Diana. I've hypnotized them all. They cannot see the ghost lady anymore. But you can see her okay, can't you? Okay, you can see her all right? That was a yes, a definite yes. Okay, we're going to throw her. She's just being modest. Okay, now we have a nice high ceiling. I'm going to throw her up in the air. She's going to float like a balloon. There she goes. She's floating, floating. Good catch. You feel it come in. Come over here. That was super. Come over here. Are you a magician?
No.
Stand over here, please. Would you hold the cup with 2 hands, face the audience. Hold it with 2 hands. You mind if I show them what you've done? I don't believe this. Ladies and gentlemen, she caught Roberta and tied her between the 2 handkerchiefs. That's amazing. The way you did that. Have a seat. That was fantastic. Well, you've got all this power. You know, that's the main thing. Okay. Oh, we have some bad news right now. Bad news. It's time for the commercial. You've all seen commercials on television, right? Ring around the... Wait a minute. What's your first name? Lisa? Lisa? Hold still with me. Lisa. I'm sorry. Why did you do that? Lisa, pick this watermelon. Did you have watermelon for your party? Did you have watermelon? Or you brought it from home in case there was nothing to eat? Oh, you didn't have to worry. They have a lot of nice food here. May I keep this for later? Thank you, Lisa. It was running down your neck. I'm sorry. Okay. I have to do this. You'll be glad to know I don't get paid for these shows. I'm paid by a soap company, Procter & Gamble. They make this soap called Splash. Don't buy it until you see how it works. They're going to sell it at ShopRite, Grand Union, King's, Pathmark, where else? You've seen commercials on television. What do? They take some shirts, like ring around the collar, they put chocolate syrup on it, peanut butter, and they rub it in the dirt. They always give me dirty wash. Underwear, socks, pajamas, handkerchiefs. To show you how the soap works, what do they give me that looks like some dirty handkerchiefs? You got one with paint. Jake, you want to take a look at the paint? Dry paint. Oh, yes, that's dry. They dry it so it's hard to get out. They don't give me the rest of it over me. But one with lipstick. Who wants the one with lipstick? You want the one with I figured. Okay, that's for you. What's your first name? Stephen, do me a favor. Don't blow your nose in it because I hate boogers, okay? I've got one here. What do they do here? It looks like they put ink on. Who likes to draw with pen and ink? You like to draw, Diane? Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. Is there anyone here among the young folks that knows how to wash clothes? Raise your hand if you know how to wash clothes. Stephen, you know how to wash clothes? Come on up here. Okay. Let's see how he does. All right. Now, these are not trick questions, Stephen. Stand in front of the table, face the audience, but don't lean on that because it's on wheels. Now, Stephen, I'm going to ask you 3 questions. They're not trick questions, so think before you answer. Please don't help him with the answer. Number 1, Stephen, if you were home and you wanted to wash these clothes, where would you put them? What do you call the machine that washes the clothes? What's the name of that machine that washes the clothes?
A machine washer?
A washing machine. Yeah, that's all right. That's fine. I'll take that. Very good, Stephen. The next question, they come out of the washer and they're very wet. Where do you put them to dry the clothes? What do you call the drying thing?
Dryer machine?
Very good. Now, the next question is tough. You older folks may remember, but I don't know if anybody else will. Stephen, they come out of the dryer. They're all wrinkled. What do you have to do to get the wrinkles? It's very hot. Very good. Have a seat. You're going to make a good husband somewhere. Okay. Terrific. Thank you, Stephen. But you know what, Jacob? That takes about an hour or 2. Now, supposing you're camping. You're out in a boat. You're climbing a tree. You're in a tree. What, are you going to carry a washer and a dryer with you? What, are you going to plug it into a tree? No. Use the magic soap. This comes in other sizes, too. May I have the dirty wash, please? Okay, we've got one here. Okay, thank you. And thank you. Now, this is not a trick, so I'm going to do this real fast. You take your dirty wash, open your box of Splash, no water, no electricity. Now, lipstick is hard to get out. You know why, Diana? It's made out of wax, like a candle. And once it gets into the fabric, it's very hard to get it out. Second one, ink is very hard to get out. I don't care whether it's ball pen ink or the old Waterman's ink. Into the box of Splash, we put the dirty wash into the Splash, and last but not least, dry paint. I don't know whether this is acrylic or latex, doesn't matter. Into the box of Splash, we're going to close it down. I need a gentleman who has not helped me yet. Would like to help. Come up here, sir. What's your first name? Danny, hold on to the standing with 2 hands and listen to Mr. Tricks very carefully. Danny, I'm going to give you the magic wand. I want you to tap the box 1, 2, 3 times. Don't tap it 4 times. If you tap it 4 times, Danny, you'll disappear in a puff of smoke. We may not find you until Thanksgiving or Hanukkah or something or Christmas or whatever. So let me show you. I want to make sure Danny knows how to do this. Danny, it's 1, 2, 3, not 4. You stand over there. I'll hold the box. You take the magic wand. Now, Danny, after he does this, you're going to see something amazing. Jacob, he's going to tap it. And oh, you didn't break. You know what happened? Remember the ghost lady you caught? Roberta has a sister. I didn't tell you about her. She has a sister, Samantha. Does anybody have a sister? Raise your hands. I want to see. Yeah, they can be pretty naughty, right? Sometimes they're pretty annoying. Look, she made a pretzel out of it. Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. Can you take a deep breath like you're going to blow out a candle? I'm blowing that real hard. Good. Hold the box tight with 2 hands. 1, 2, 3. Just 3 times. Thank you, Danny. Have a seat. Okay. We're going to open up the box. And I've been doing this now about 3 weeks. And every time I do this, I'm amazed. Not only are these clean, but iron. Isn't it amazing, sir? You'd like a case of, the lady wants a case. I don't sell it. You gotta go to the A&P or Pathmark or something. We've got another one here. The second one also cleaned and ironed, and the third one also cleaned and ironed. When you're all finished, take your box, close it up, throw it away, recycle it. You've used up all this. Looking at me like a jury. You're looking at me like you wanna see what's in the box. You're older than these kids, right? You wanna see what's in the box? Yes, good question. Very good question, nothing in that side. But sometimes people think things get stuck in the other side. No, the box is empty, you throw it. I don't look like I convinced anybody. Jacob, could you stand up, please? Just Jacob, because when you say Gazaba, say Gazaba.
Gazaba.
Gahudis. Whoa, when you say Gazaba Gahudis, you have to do that when you finish washing. That lets you take that box, tear it down the middle, tear it into a lot of little pieces, because when you're finished, you've used up all the soap. Thank you. Thank him. He did it. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, has anybody ever seen the movie The Wizard of Oz? What's your first name, by the way?
Michelle.
Michelle Holston.